Hello, Divine Masculine. Welcome to your power message for Monday, Magical Monday, the start of a brand new week. And this is really where what you do today sets the intention for the week ahead. So if you focus on joy and power, you're going to be attracting in joy and power. Now, yesterday on TikTok, I actually shared a message from the Divine Masculine Secrets of the Soul. And the card that came up is, when I am sick, it's you that I want holding my hand, mopping my brow. And what I really connected with in this message is that this is about the future that you want with your twin. So this is about plans for marriage and commitment and permanent union and togetherness. And a lot of the time when you get sick, when you're dealing with Ascension symptoms or you're going through illness or struggle within the physical self, you do shut down and try to deal with it yourself. But you can't always do that. You need help. And the one person when you are ill that you want around you, even if you try and push that person away, is your divine feminine. So this is about you either going through something, or maybe you've been thinking about the things you've been going through. And the one person that was on your mind during these times is your divine feminine. So the real energy coming through is that you were thinking now about how you can make this a reality in the physical world to be with your twin in sickness and in health. So if you're already in a marriage and you know that marriage is over, if you know it's fulfilled its purpose, you know it's time to leave that behind. It feels like if you've been, ill while you've been involved in a relationship with another, or you've had other people around you, the only person you've really wanted is your divine feminine. So this is a huge message about the future and moving towards commitment and proposals and what to do. And there is a lot of confusion and struggle around this because, it's like you want to have this in your life. You want to move towards this type of relationship with your twin, but there's also fear there because you do try and deal with things yourself and you do try and handle everything by yourself, and you're realizing that it's okay to allow your divine feminine in at these times. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's not a weakness, it's a strength. It's okay to want your divine feminine. It's okay to start again, to release any guilt now, to start again. So this is the big message I'm feeling. As you're beginning this week, you're thinking about the future, how it can be. And if you're in a relationship where you're hanging around or sticking around because of a responsibility, because of an illness or a sickness, don't feel guilty if you want to put yourself first or you want to take care of your own needs. It's okay to do that. It doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong. It's okay to think about what you want. It's your life. So lead it, and lead it the right way that brings in peace for you. So I'm going to bring in the Divine Masculine Secrets of the Soul. So what do you need to know today? Or what do the angels want to give you assistance with? What's going on in the very depths of your soul? What are you working out today? Thank you, angels. And I want to bring in the Twin Flame Ascension Oracle again because, you may be going through something physical. So quite a few come out because, there's going to be all different types of things you're going to be experiencing. You are a collective energy, but you're also an individual. So you may not be going through some things that other people are going through, but you're going through your own things. And I'm bringing in the daily guidance from your angels cards as well. What do you need to know? Today is like there's so much knowledge and information the angels could give to you. They're just wanting to give you all the help that you've been asking for, but they know they can't overwhelm you with it either, because you do get overwhelmed with things easily. You do get pressured easily. So the angels say one step at a time, breathe, it's okay. But ultimately, I feel that this is about moving towards the end result, which is a real commitment with your twin in sickness and in health. And they keep giving me that song, Going to the Chapel to Get Married. So we're going to start then with the Ascension symptoms. So we've got stomach. Now, this is really interesting because I feel this is the main one as a collective. So as a collective, you may be experiencing stomach issues. And my masculine has too over the last few days. He's been experiencing stomach cramps, stomach issues. And that's because, it's about fear and things that are being released. So when we're in any type of fear, we struggle with gripping pain. So there could be a gripping pain or a griping pain. And he says the need to trust the gut instinct and believe in what you intuitively know. And it's about going with the flow. Now, maybe the reason you've got stomachache or why you felt ill is because you've overeaten at Christmas time. And you may still be detoxing from that and going through purification. But it can also be when we're dealing with fear-based thoughts, we're digesting information and we're a little bit afraid of the unknown. And this is why when you're sick, really you do want your feminine there helping you. And it's not even the fact that you want them assisting. When my divine masculine is ill, he tries to deal with it himself. He pushes me away. But that does not mean he doesn't want me around him. Just knowing I'm there gives him the security he needs. So I'm not saying you want your divine feminine there looking after you, bringing you cups of tea and, mopping your brow, as in, making sure you're okay, nursemaiding you. That's not what I'm saying. And I know that won't resonate with you. But you want them to be there in sickness and in health. Just knowing they are there and they're with you energetically as well as physically, even just downstairs gives you that support you need. And that's what I feel you are dealing with today, because you know that you want to be with your divine feminine all the time. And even if you've got commitment issues, if you've got worries about marriage and, you're not sure whether that's for you, or maybe you've done that, you don't know if you want it again. This is about knowing that regardless of a piece of paper or a label, you want them in your life for the rest of your life. And that's what you were saying here. I want you with me in sickness and in health. So the stomach is about dealing with issues around that, going with the flow and trusting in and believing in what you intuitively know. And this is what you intuitively know. So for the masculine collective, there's definitely been stomach issues. And it could be a stomach flu, it could just be pain, but it's made you feel a bit, unwell. Now, all of these cards are different things. So, if you're masculine watching this, you may experience just one of these things, or you may be experiencing a few of these things. But I feel that most of you will be experiencing stomachache. And if you are a feminine watching this, then you've been experiencing any of these things I'm going to be talking about. It's connected with your energy or your twin's energy or what you're feeling collectively. So sit with the message. So first we've got neck. So if you have any neck pain, and it doesn't matter the cause of it. Maybe you've slept funny and you've got a bit of neck pain or, a bit of cramp in the neck. It's feeling stuck in old ways and patterns of behaviour. The pain is a sign of the change that is taking place, replacing stuck thinking with a new plan, becoming flexible and adaptable to change. And that's also what we need to do on the journey. So sometimes masculines, if you change your plans, and you do this sometimes through fear, you fully know what you want to do. If you arrange, for example, to meet up with your divine feminine, and then you go into fear about it because you might feel guilty or because of a karmic situation, or maybe you just can't get out of a plan that you've got yourself into, or there's some reason why you can't make it. If you have neck pain, it's because you know that you need to change that pattern of behaviour so you can follow through on your plans and you can show up for your twin and be there. And then you don't let yourself down. And feminines, if you feel this neck pain, it's because you're being guided to be flexible and adaptable to change. So you don't get triggered by things that are happening, in your connection. You see it from a higher point of view. We've got the ankle and the Achilles heel. So any pains in the ankles or any issues with the Achilles heel, it can be when you're feeling powerless and vulnerable, like something or someone has power over you. This is illusion. The only person with that kind of power in your life is you. So take back your power and remember who you are. Rise like the warrior that you are and embrace your wonderful future. So you might think, well, I can't do it, or I haven't got the energy, or I haven't got the time, or the time has passed, or time's run out. Take back your power. Archangel Zadkiel will give you the power today to make changes for your tomorrow. And, I'm thinking of Supergirl. Randomly, these things will pop in my mind. It's all divinely synchronized and orchestrated. There's, in the old Supergirl, and I'm going back the really old one, okay? She goes into the Phantom Zone, and she has to fight her way out. She loses her powers, and she thinks it's over for her. She can't find a way out. She doesn't know what to do. And in there is her old mentor, and I can't think what his name is, because this is an old film and I'm going back years the last time I watched it. I think he's called Zoltar or Zoltan or something like that. Zoltar. And he says, on girl. He gives her the motivation she needs to climb out of that phantom zone. And she climbs out. And as she climbs out, as she gets closer to the top, her powers return and she flies back to earth. So this is reminding you that all you have to do is get up, warrior. And Archangel Michael will give you that motivation and power. He's been around you already. He's still around you now, saying on. On girl, on guy, on boy, on man, whatever you were thinking of, your name. On now, let's do this. I'm with you. And heat, okay? If you've been feeling hot and bothered, if you've been having any stress and, you're feeling hot because of it, it's all connected with sexual energy, sexual tension, sexual desire, which is all reciprocated. It's all reciprocated. So it feels like these are also things you feel deprived of. That kind of sexual intimacy. Because you're like a volcano that's ready to explode. You know that you have all this fire and desire for your divine feminine, but you may not be able to act on it for whatever reason. And that may also be giving you heartburn, resentment towards others. So you may be resenting your karmic partner because you desire your feminine and you don't want to be intimate with them. You want to be intimate with your divine feminine. So you may be resenting your karmic partner because you feel that they're the reason why you aren't free to express yourself, free to be with your feminine, free to live the life you want. But the angels are reminding you it's not the other person's fault, okay? Take back your power. You can change your life right now. Release the pent-up energy through repeated screaming to clear the air. So, you may want to use scream therapy. You may not feel comfortable doing that. You may feel more comfortable exercising, or punching a bag, or, doing some kind of physical exercise, depending on whether you are a guy or a gal. If you're a guy, you may want to go to the gym to get all this energy out of you. If you're a girl, a lady, you may feel better screaming it out or, getting the energy out of you in that way. And we've also got the third eye. And this, when you have issues in the third eye, you can get tension, headaches, you can feel a bit woozy or drowsy. And it's the ability, the third eye opening is the ability to see past the physical reality and experience life in a brand new way. And that's what you're being guided to do, to start again, begin again, to see the unseen, to see past the pain and understand life from a higher perspective. Pain occurs when there is a block. So if you call an Archangel Raziel, he's a psychic angel, for courage to see what your heart already knows. Well, your heart already knows where you're meant to be and the changes that you're being guided to make to lead towards some kind of permanent union or commitment with your twin, possibly a marriage. That's what you feel in the heart. So you may also be having heart chakra activation through palpitations, heart pain, may feel like your heart is missing a beat. So heart chakra activation is taking place right now. So you can operate from your heart in a loving, kind way. The heart is preparing so it can open up to giving and receiving love in all its purest and many forms, simple, unconditional and true. So you've been asked today to slow down and accept the process. Affirm that you are safe and breathe through any discomfort. So again, you've got this affirmation, I am safe. I am safe. And this was in all of last week's readings. And we've got lower back. Now, if you've got lower back issues, it's connected with stability, financial concerns and fears. The desire for more is healthy. The feeling of lack is not. So use affirmations that you have enough. I am rich in all things. So you may be worrying about money right now, worrying about how you can be free. You may want to get a divorce right now, or leave a job or a circumstance, and you're worried about money. Financially, if you're going to be able to do that. And the angels are supporting you every step of the way. So using affirmations such as I am safe and guided, my journey is taken care of, and I'm rich in all things will bring in what you need. And if you are a feminine cross-watching, I feel a lot of these symptoms are going to be resonating with you. And we've also got fainting because you may be seeking attention and love. It says fainting, we faint when we've had enough of life. The desire to escape reality for a while, look at life with love, not fear, and start to enjoy life again through fresh eyes. And I'm not saying you're all going to be falling down fainting, okay? But you may feel faint. You may feel a bit dizzy, woozy, disorientated, because, that you're seeking the right attention. You're seeking the right love. That's what you're searching for. That's what you were wanting. And when it's not there, you struggle. So this is saying, you may have attention from other people. You may even be given love from other people, but it's not the truth. It's not where you truly want it to be or where you want it from. You know where you belong and you know what you want. And when you get sick, when you get ill, when you go through Ascension, when you go through physical things, any of these things, it's because your body is bringing something into your awareness that things need to change. During the quiet times, I am teaching you to trust me and to believe in our love. So, when you're quiet, you are processing your feelings, but you also are teaching your divine feminine to trust in you and trust in the love. And you know that. But you also know when those quiet times need to come to an end or when they've come to their natural end. And you know when it's time to reach out and break that silence and communicate again. And I feel it's here now. And yet you're saying, I will reach out to you soon online. So I feel some of you are really planning on how to reach out and when to reach out, but you're going to do it online. So you may be doing it through social media. You may be doing it through, email or some form of, social communication, because you want to do it online first, because maybe that's how you'll feel more at ease, rather than meeting up in person straight away or arranging to meet. You're going to be doing this online. So you may meet up online through a video call or, Zoom or something like that, but it feels like you're going to reach out online to ease yourself in gently. And you hold the secrets of my soul. So Divine Masculine, that your feminine understands you in ways that nobody else does, and that they hold the secrets of your soul, and they understand what this journey is, and so do you, but you're learning to understand it now. So the daily guidance for you for this day is to breathe through anything you're experiencing and understand why you want to be with your feminine during these times and to communicate with your feminine. The angel's saying, go for it. Go for it. The time is now. Go for what you truly desire in your heart. Follow your heart, because you are supported. It says your prayers and positive expectations have been heard and answered. So whenever you've been thinking about and asking for, the angels have heard you, and they are helping you to see that things are moving forward now in a positive way, and you're not alone. We've been working with you on this situation since its genesis. So the angels have been with you from the beginning of time, the beginning of your birth, and the beginning of your awareness of this beautiful love. And we continue to watch over you and everyone involved. So the angels are letting you know they're watching over you and the connection itself and your divine feminine and everyone involved here. So you're not alone. So don't feel so guilty for things. Forgive yourself. You've done nothing wrong, but learn and grow and evolve. Stay on your present path, as it will take you very far indeed. So the present path is where you are looking at going. Where you are. You've outgrown your circumstances and certain things in your life, and now it's time for change. And the path that you are now focused on and towards, which is maybe a new career or, the things you want to change in your own life, but definitely the path to your twin flame union, which is why you're saying, when I'm sick, it's you that I want holding my hand and mopping my brow. So you may not actually want that physically from them, but energetically you do, spiritually you do. This is the safety net that you want. So in other words, this is you saying, I want to be with you in sickness and in health, which really is a symbol of marriage and commitment and being together. So you're saying, I don't necessarily want you mopping my brow, because I can look after myself and I want to try and sort it out myself. But I want you to be there if I do need you to do that. Then on the other side of the world or with someone else, I want you forever. So that's the point I'm making here. And understand that, because, masculines, you are self-sufficient sometimes. You've grown up in society through conditioning and programming that you have to look after yourself, or, it's not manly to show emotion. Even if you are a female masculine watching this, you're in that energy field. So you may have shut down your emotions and you're hiding behind a mask. And all you really want to do is run into your divine feminine's arms and to have him or her say it's going to be okay. And to stroke your head and hold you close, because you want that nurturing light. But what you might do is the opposite of exactly what you want and run the other way. And I've experienced that in my own masculine energy, where all I've really wanted is to run into George's arms and for him to say it's going to be okay. And now we understand each other so well that when I do go into masculine energy and I have tried to run, George has actually pulled me straight into his arms and said it's going to be okay. Because we evolve and grow together as well as, apart. So remember this. This is you acknowledging, yes, I want to be with this person for the rest of my life in this lifetime. I want them to be the one helping me through everything I'm going through, the person I can confide in and be myself in. And this is what you're working out during the quiet times. So if you are going through anything physically and you're wondering why, get to the root of it by looking at the situation differently, and you'll know what to do. And once you accept why you are going through these physical things, not because you've ate something dodgy or, something's digesting funny, but because you're actually dealing with fear, or you're worrying about something, or, you're digesting something, then it will ease the symptoms and help you to feel better. But the angel's saying, go for it. You are safe. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.